What if I told you that in 2017, something from another star system visited our solar system, and one of Harvard's top scientists believes it might have been sending us a message? Oumuamua, the first confirmed interstellar visitor, has sparked the most controversial debate in modern astronomy. When Joe Rogan sat down with physicist Avi Loeb, the conversation revealed shocking theories that challenge everything we thought we knew about our cosmic neighborhood. Today, we're diving deep into the mystery that has scientists questioning whether we've already encountered alien technology. The discovery that changed everything. October 19, 2017, marked a historic moment that most people completely missed. On that day, astronomers at the Pan-STARRS telescope in Hawaii detected something that shouldn't exist, an object moving through our solar system at impossible speeds, following a trajectory that proved it came from another star system. Named Oumuamua, meaning messenger from afar arriving first in Hawaiian, this mysterious visitor was unlike anything scientists had ever encountered. The object was traveling at 196,000 miles per hour, far too fast to be captured by our sun's gravity. Its hyperbolic trajectory confirmed what seemed impossible. We were witnessing humanity's first confirmed interstellar visitor. What made this discovery truly extraordinary wasn't just its origin but its timing. Astronomers estimate that interstellar objects like Oumuamua pass through our solar system about once per year, but they're typically too faint and fast to detect. Only recently had our telescopes become powerful enough to spot such visitors. The fact that we caught this one suggested either incredible luck or that these objects might be more common than previously thought. Within days of its discovery, Oumuamua would reveal characteristics that would divide the scientific community and spark debates that continue today. An object unlike anything we've seen. The more scientists studied Oumuamua, the stranger it became. This wasn't just another space rock. It was something that defied every category astronomers had for celestial objects. The object's shape was the first major anomaly. Based on how its brightness changed as it tumbled through space, scientists calculated that Oumuamua was extremely elongated, roughly 10 times longer than it was wide. To put this in perspective, imagine a cigar that's 1,300 feet long but only 130 feet wide. No asteroid or comet in our solar system has ever been observed with such an extreme aspect ratio. Even more puzzling was its behavior. As Oumuamua rotated every 7.3 hours, its brightness varied by a factor of 10, the most dramatic brightness variation ever recorded for a natural space object. This suggested either an incredibly unusual shape or surface properties unlike anything in our cosmic neighborhood. The object's reddish color, similar to objects in the outer solar system, indicated it had been wandering through interstellar space for hundreds of millions of years, its surface reddened by cosmic radiation. Yet despite this ancient journey, Oumuamua showed no signs of the dust or gas emissions typical of comets when they approach the sun. The acceleration mystery that baffled scientists. Just when astronomers thought they understood Oumuamua, the object delivered its most shocking surprise. It was accelerating away from the sun in a way that gravity alone couldn't explain. This non-gravitational acceleration was subtle but unmistakable. As Oumuamua sped away from our solar system, it was moving faster than it should have been based purely on gravitational calculations. For comets, this kind of acceleration is normal. Ice vaporizing from their surface creates a rocket-like effect. But Oumuamua showed absolutely no signs of cometary activity. The acceleration was consistent and measurable, ruling out random forces or measurement errors. Something was pushing Oumuamua, but what? Traditional explanations fell short. The object was too small for solar radiation pressure to account for the observed acceleration, and it lacked the outgassing that typically propels comets. This mysterious acceleration became the smoking gun that would fuel the most controversial theory in modern astronomy. If natural explanations couldn't account for Oumuamua's behavior, what could? The answer would come from an unexpected source, Harvard's Department of Astronomy, where one physicist was willing to consider possibilities that others dismissed as impossible. The stage was set for a scientific revolution that would challenge our understanding of our place in the universe. Avi Loeb's revolutionary theory shakes science. When Harvard physicist Avi Loeb appeared on Joe Rogan's podcast, he dropped a bombshell that sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Oumuamua might be artificial technology from an alien civilization. Loeb, former chair of Harvard's astronomy department, wasn't some fringe theorist. He was a respected scientist with hundreds of published papers, who had simply followed the evidence to its logical conclusion. Just like Sherlock Holmes, I follow the evidence, trying to find the solution. The physicist's theory centered on one key insight. Oumuamua's unusual properties perfectly matched what engineers would design for an interstellar light sail. Its extreme thinness would minimize damage from interstellar dust, while its flat geometry would maximize surface area for solar radiation pressure. Exactly what would propel a light sail through space? Loeb's calculations showed that solar radiation pressure could indeed account for Oumuamua's mysterious acceleration, but only if the object was incredibly thin, like a sheet of paper tumbling through space. This wasn't just speculation, it was based on rigorous physics and observations that other natural explanations couldn't adequately address. The scientific establishment's reaction was swift and harsh, but Loeb stood firm in his assessment. The light sail theory that changes everything. The concept that Oumuamua could be an alien light sail isn't science fiction, it's cutting-edge physics that we're already developing here on Earth. Light sails work on a simple principle. Photons from stars carry momentum that can push extremely thin reflective surfaces. Just as wind pushes a ship's sail, starlight can propel a spacecraft equipped with a large, lightweight sail. The technology is so promising that organizations like Breakthrough Starshot are developing light sail probes to reach nearby star systems. Oumuamua's behavior perfectly matched what scientists would expect from a light sail. Its acceleration was consistent with solar radiation pressure acting on a thin, flat object. The lack of outgassing made sense because artificial objects wouldn't contain volatile materials that vaporize near the sun. Even its tumbling motion resembled how a damaged or derelict light sail might behave after millions of years in space. Maybe it was just alien craft technology that unintentionally lost itself, like space junk. Loeb suggested, making the theory seem less threatening and more plausible. The search for alien signals begins. The possibility that Oumuamua might be artificial technology triggered the most intensive search for alien signals in modern history. Breakthrough. Listen, the world's most comprehensive SETI program immediately turned the massive Green Bank telescope toward Oumuamua. If the object was indeed artificial, it might be transmitting signals, either intentionally or as electromagnetic leakage from its systems. The search was unprecedented in its scope and sensitivity. Over multiple observation sessions, the telescope scanned billions of radio frequencies, recording a staggering 90 terabytes of data, enough to fill 23 high-end computers. The observations covered different phases of Oumuamua's rotation, ensuring that any potential signals from different parts of the object would be detected. The sensitivity was remarkable. At Oumuamua's distance, the telescope could have detected a signal as weak as a cell phone transmission. If alien technology was aboard this mysterious visitor, we would have heard it. The results were both disappointing and reassuring. No artificial signals were detected from Oumuamua. The object remained silent as it tumbled through space, offering no direct evidence of alien technology. However, the absence of signals didn't disprove the artificial hypothesis. A derelict piece of technology wouldn't necessarily be transmitting. Why natural explanations fall short. The scientific community's resistance to Loeb's alien hypothesis led to, well, increasingly creative attempts to explain Oumuamua through natural processes, but each explanation just seemed to create new problems. One theory suggested that Oumuamua was a hydrogen iceberg, basically a chunk of solid hydrogen that would sublimate near the sun, causing the observed acceleration. But, solid hydrogen couldn't actually survive the millions of years needed for interstellar travel, and the object didn't show any of the expected hydrogen emissions. Another proposal claimed Oumuamua was a fragment of a disrupted comet, but this idea couldn't account for its extreme elongation or the lack of any cometary activity. Some scientists even suggested it was a dust bunny, meaning a loosely bound collection of particles, but an object like that would have been torn apart by tidal forces during its close approach to the sun. The most recent theory proposed that Oumuamua was made of nitrogen ice, kind of like Pluto's surface. While this could maybe explain some of the observations, it would require the object to have originated from a Pluto-like world in another star system, which is, honestly, itself a pretty extraordinary claim. So, each natural explanation required increasingly exotic conditions or materials, leading some scientists to start questioning whether the artificial hypothesis might actually be the simpler explanation. The implications of alien technology. If Oumuamua truly represents alien technology, the implications for humanity are, honestly, staggering, and fundamentally change our understanding of our place in the universe. The object's properties suggest it wasn't sent to spy on Earth or, make contact. Its trajectory showed no signs of course corrections toward our planet, and it was already leaving the solar system when we discovered it. This supports Loeb's theory that we encountered cosmic debris, the equivalent of finding a piece of alien trash just floating through space. Strangely enough, this scenario might actually be more significant than active alien contact. It suggests that technological civilizations are common enough that their artifacts regularly drift through the galaxy. If Oumuamua is artificial, it implies that advanced civilizations have been building interstellar technology for, millions of years, leaving a trail of debris in their wake. The discovery would also validate humanity's own technological trajectory. We're developing light sail technology for interstellar exploration, which suggests that this approach represents a natural evolutionary step for spacefaring civilizations. Oumuamua might be showing us our own future, a time when human-built light sails will traverse the galaxy, potentially becoming mysterious visitors to other star systems. The race against time and distance. One of the most frustrating aspects of the Oumuamua mystery was just how quickly the opportunity to study it disappeared, highlighting the challenges of investigating interstellar visitors. By the time scientists realized Oumuamua's true significance, it was already racing away from the sun at, honestly, incredible speed. The object was moving so fast that no existing spacecraft could catch up to it for a closer look. Even our most powerful rockets would have taken decades to reach Oumuamua, and by then it would be way too far away to study effectively. This time, pressure forced astronomers to make critical observations with ground-based telescopes while the object was still detectable. Every day that passed meant Oumuamua was getting fainter and harder to observe. The window for detailed study lasted only a few months before the object became too distant for meaningful analysis. The experience taught scientists some valuable lessons about preparing for future interstellar visitors. New detection systems are being developed to spot such objects earlier, giving researchers more time to study them. Space agencies are also considering rapid response missions that could be launched quickly to intercept future visitors before they escape our solar system. What Oumuamua means for the future. Oumuamua's brief visit has, without a doubt, fundamentally changed how we think about interstellar space and our search for extraterrestrial intelligence, regardless of whether it was natural or artificial. The object proved that interstellar visitors are detectable with current technology, opening a whole new field of astronomy. Scientists now know what to look for and have developed protocols for studying future visitors more effectively. The recent discovery of additional interstellar objects, including Comet 2I Borisov and the newly detected 3I Atlas, shows that Oumuamua wasn't a unique event. If Oumuamua was indeed artificial, it suggests that the galaxy might be filled with technological artifacts from ancient civilizations. This archaeology of the galaxy approach to SETI represents a new way of searching for evidence of alien intelligence, not through radio signals, but through physical artifacts drifting through space. The controversy surrounding Oumuamua has also highlighted the importance of keeping an open mind in science. Loeb's willingness to consider unconventional explanations, despite professional criticism, really demonstrates the value of following evidence wherever it leads. As we continue to develop our own interstellar technology, Oumuamua serves as a reminder that we might not be alone in this cosmic endeavor. From its mysterious acceleration to its impossible shape, Oumuamua challenged everything we thought we knew about our cosmic neighborhood. Whether it was a natural phenomenon or humanity's first encounter with alien technology, this interstellar visitor opened our eyes to possibilities we never imagined. As Joe Rogan and Avi Loeb showed us, sometimes the most extraordinary explanations deserve serious consideration. The truth about Oumuamua may remain a mystery, but its impact on science and our understanding of the universe will last forever. Thanks for watching Stellar Tech, and don't forget to subscribe for more cosmic mysteries.